Hi, guys. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. All right, guys. Welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2. We're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Three in particular. We have Lisa Vanderpump. She's like the grand dame of Beverly Hills without crashing her car, her Maserati into a tree. And then we have Kyle Richards, who is like our new well, we just don't know. Like, is she hanging out with Morgan? Is she not? And then we got busted up Erika Jayne, who's no longer busted up and now she's thriving, which is actually great to see. We have big news for Erika Jayne. She's not Erika Jayne and out. She's Erika Jayne and I think finding her footing again. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And I say, I don't know where to start. You know what? I'm going to say that we're going to sit there and just start with the Kyle and Lisa Vanderpump Up It All. So here we go. That's the only problem. I never know where to start. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Kyle Richards appeared on Tuesday night's Watch What Happens Live, where she clapped back at LVP's recent claims against her. After Lisa described Kyle's issues with Dorit as full circle and labeled her as a terrible friend, well, she reacted to her harsh words while also commenting on Dorit's spat with Camille Grammer, her communication with PK, her dynamic with Mauricio, and more. She said, I think that it's just so predictable. She loves to jump on a moment, and she was saying that for us to become friends again, it would have to start with an apology. Well, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Nobody's trying to fix that. She always does this. I don't know. I would never come back. I mean, maybe I would if Kyle would apologize. I guess we won't be seeing you then, is what Kyle said. But meanwhile, on the live broadcast of Watch What Happens Live, Kyle explained why she was Team Camille in her feud with Dorit. I didn't think that it was necessary to call her a see you next Tuesday that many times. But with that said, she claimed Camille was clearly holding a grudge against Dorit, who previously called her a see you next Tuesday. She'd definitely been thinking about it for a while, waiting to bring that up, is what Kyle suspected. But as for Camille not remembering Erika Jayne's name, Kyle said that she was a little surprised. But I was more distracted with how many times the C word was being thrown around. Now, regarding her text with PK, Kyle set the record straight, saying, when I said he reached out to me, it was when he heard I was separating. Okay. And then he always sends me DMs with jokes, always for years. So I didn't think that that was weird. The PK thing is silly. I mean, obviously, there's nothing weird with PK. He's one of the girls, and he would own up to that. And moving on to Garcelle Bouvet's nefarious suggestions about Dorit's burglary, Kyle said that they were not cool at all. I've had my home burglarized. We live down the street from each other. It's been happening, and I have no doubt in my mind that that actually happened, and that's very upsetting to me. But while Kyle admitted that Dorit has changed in recent years, she pointed out that it wasn't necessarily a bad thing as she looked back on the moments leading up to Dorit and PK's breakup. She shared with the girls in Vegas, meaning Erica and Lisa Rinna and me, that there was issues, and then I heard things in the rumor mill, but I was surprised it went straight to like, they are separated. He would confide in Mo, but Mo would not give me the details. And there was definitely a very strong guy code. He would just say, not great. And then he would not say anything else. But after noting that she can't remember when she last spoke to PK, Kyle said that she and Mauricio speak often. Texting, sometimes daily or every other couple of days type of thing. And we speak maybe a couple of times a week, but she still hasn't been to Mauricio's new condo. I would love to see it. It hasn't worked out because of my schedule and traveling and his schedule. But also speaking about Mauricio, Kyle revealed that the two of them discussed his dating life on camera for season 14 and she had never met one of his dates. I've just tried to avoid that. But then after confirming that she thought about dating, Kyle offered an update on her plans for divorce, saying that's not something that we've talked about yet. It just hasn't come. We're good friends and we get along really well. We just live separate lives. But then the time comes, obviously, when it does, we'll address it. And it's hard and it's not something either one of us feels comfortable initiating. But as she continues to work out every day, Kyle admitted to being bothered by Kathy Hilton, remaining neutral amid her feud with Dorit. I never mind if someone is friends with my sister if we're having an issue. That's not a problem for me, but I didn't love her remaining neutral, honestly, because of course she wanted me to have her back with Lisa Rinna. It would be nice for her to have my back. So I didn't love that. I liked her to take a stance maybe, but on Watch What Happens Live, the after show, after reacting to the upcoming reunion taping in February, joking to Andy that he should just drag it out, Kyle admitted that while season 14 was really tough in the beginning, it did get better as production continued. She said, I was just struggling. I'm embarrassed how often I cry, and I'm a very emotional person, but it really was a very big adjustment to have Mo move out and Alexia within weeks of each other. And just my life was so different. And it just felt like it was someone else's life and not my life. I mean, you can clearly see that it's almost like an empty nester on crack. Like parents go through and adults, uh, marriages, relationships, they go through some shit. Like when you have two parents who all of a sudden they have these kids and they have this big family life and there's a lot of distractions and all of the stuff is happening, but then all of a sudden the kids end up moving out of the house and then the parents have to re-get to know each other and then you're like, what the do I do with this asshole? um yeah, I think it changes things just a little bit. I think it makes it a little bit odd. And like, how do you navigate that? And I think that she's doing that on crack, because not only is she doing that with her kids and her best friend who was her husband, but now she's doing it. I think she's going to regret this. I do. I think that she's going to end up regretting this. I don't know why, but I do. All right, moving on. I mean, I hope I don't. I hope she doesn't, but I do think she will. Erika Jayne is returning to Broadway for 3 weeks, reprising her role as Roxy Hart in Chicago beginning next month at the Ambassador Theater in New York City. Years after she made her debut in Chicago, the longest running American musical, which kicked off in 1975 and follows the lives of two murderous women headed to trial, the 53-year-old Beverly Hills star is grateful to be headed back to the Big Apple and to the Broadway stage. People confirmed the news on December 18th, sharing that Erika's performances would be on January 20th and conclude on February 9th. Erika joined Chicago as Roxy Hart starting January 20th for 3 weeks only. Come see the pretty mess and Beverly Hills star on her return to Broadway and get tickets at the link in our bio. Erika also shared an additional post about her Broadway return, saying, beginning 2025 by stepping back onto Broadway as Roxy Hart feels like coming home. This role holds a special place in my heart, and I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to bring her story to life once again. Performances run January 20th through February 9th. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now. But as Beverly Hills fans will recall, Erika made her Broadway debut in January of 2020 and was expected to continue her run as Roxy through March 29th of that year. However, due to the pandemic, her run was cut short and her final performance took place on March 11th. Nope. She said, this is not the way that I wanted to say goodbye to Roxy and my Chicago family, but I have no choice. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone that came to the shows. And I leave New York City feeling like my mission is incomplete, but I will treasure this time always. Well, now you get the time to do it again, girl. You get to go do it again and whatnot. All right. I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.